So, it's Shane the Rising Grind Picker, and today I'm going to tell you in this video how I got hated on for selling too much on Amazon and not enough on eBay. But guess what? It's okay, because we have some eBay sales, and I'm going to pack them and show you what I sold. Keep in mind, I only have 3 sales to pack, but I was on an RA trip, so I put my eBay store on vacation. And it was on vacation where people couldn't see or buy my items for a little over a week. And I just turned it back on Saturday night. 3 sales. One sale was $100. One sale was $95. And the other sale was $7.06. And that was a little bit. I think I turned it back on Saturday night at 9 p.m. And yeah, I sold most of these on Sunday, I think. So don't ignore the death pile. I'm going to actually tell you something special about this death pile here in a minute. So big changes are going to happen. So let's pack these orders, and then I'll talk about why I got hated on a little bit and this death pile. So the first sale is a postcard. Ugh. This thing is full of postcards. I sell a ton of postcards. I really love selling postcards and vintage items. So let's get this out and I'll show you what exactly it was. So one of the items that sold was a Franklin Common Memorial Boulder Gar postcard. This postcard is posted 1921. And let me show you a closer picture. So this is the photo of the postcard. Pretty cool postcard, not bad. I got $7.06 with shipping on top out the door for this item. Let me show you how I'm going to pack this, because it's probably a little different than most people would pack a postcard. So how I pack this item is I have some, so I buy these in bulk, and these are plastic postcard holders. I buy them in bulk. I never really broke down my cost on them, but I would say probably max I pay about 15 cents a piece. I buy them by about every 1,000, about 2,000 at a time, and I get a really good cost on them. And so the reason I do that is because I sell a lot of postcards. So I'm just going to slide it into this plastic thing. And then what I do typically is I get a little cardboard sleeve, and I can't remember the size on these. I don't know if it's on the box, but they're just a tiny cardboard sleeve, and I just put it in here in the cardboard sleeve like so, and then just seal it like this, and then I put it in a small bubble mailer, and it goes first class, 3 ounces. The shipping I charge is about the right shipping, which is close to $3. I think it's like $2.88. So most of the time the shipping will cover it and I make a couple cents, but there's a lot of times I have to pay some extra shipping, and it's usually not over, a few cents. So maybe 15 to 20 cents certain occasions. So next I sold a pair of shoes. They were Adidas Ultra Boost X all-terrain for actually $95. I'm going to go ahead, and they're just right on top. They're 047, that's the number. And these are the shoes. Pretty nice shoes. Purple. Got them from Ross and paid, I think, $30. Sold them for $95. So there's not a lot of profit in those, but I am going to make a little bit. I'd say probably around $30 when it's all done and shipped out, about 30, 35. And so had these listed up for probably about a few weeks, and sold 1 pair. I got 1 more pair to sell. And shoes are really good money on eBay. Like that's an item that you can find at the bins or Goodwill, or like in this case brand new from Ross or Marshall's, TJ Maxx. And some of these, if they have a good sales velocity, you can buy them for $20-$30 a pair and then sell them. So this pair I think I paid like $30-$35 for. I sold for $95. I had them listed up for $120 or $110, something like that. They're 8.5 in women's, so they did sell a few weeks. you know, a little bit of time, but not a lot. And a lot of those items, you can just pay a decent amount, but you're going to make 30, 35 bucks as well, and double your literally money. All I did with this box is the priority mail shoe box, and I just cut it down and resized it and threw a little tissue paper on top. And I'm going to save a little bit of money on shipping by resizing this box down. Okay, and then I also sold a book for $100. It was a first edition history type book. Sold it for $100 as well. So now let's kind of talk about what I said in the first of the video about how I got hated on by, well, the title, how I got hated on for, you know, selling more on Amazon than eBay. And here's kind of like what happened. I had a subscriber that, you know, Justin Graham. So if Justin's watching this, this is kind of like what transpired. You know, I did a video on the truth of retail, behind retail arbitrage, and just kind of said, hey, you know, people doing these videos for Amazon, eBay, they're mainly just doing them for clicks, whatever. It's too hard to show what you're really buying and putting on YouTube to be real. And this was kind of his response. He called me a liar because I only sold 1,800 to 2,000 on eBay, and he said that he only seen a few things sold in my eBay store. Here's the problem. I did a video about a month ago about eBay hiding my sold listings, and I called eBay, and the rep confirmed, yep, that's happening to you and a lot of other people. They opened a ticket and they still hadn't fixed it. I've sold probably 60 items in the last month, but not all of them are coming up. So unfortunately, that's just what's happening at eBay. And second, I don't hide that I don't sell a lot on eBay. I never hide that. Honestly, I don't sell that much on eBay. In the last month, I've probably sold $1,800. You know, last month when I did my video saying I sold 44,000, which is kind of like what he's basing off of, is I led people to believe I sold 44K on eBay. No, I said Amazon and eBay, and I was upfront and told people it was only like $1,800 in the last month on eBay. That's the thing. That's pretty transparent in my book, but some people don't think so. And Justin Graham, listen, I understand that you think people's lying, whatever. I'm pretty transparent, and honestly, I actually went ahead and told Justin to DM me. I'd be more than happy to compare sales, and he didn't do that. So I just want to clear things up, and just kind of, when people that see those comments, I just want to clear it up and say, hey, you know, I am being transparent, and I've never ever stated that I'm a huge seller on eBay, because I'm not. I have about 670 active listings. I sell anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 a month, sometimes a little more, give or take. But I sell a lot on Amazon. You know, I think my totals last February, so last month, was like 47,000 and some change, almost 48,000. So I've never hid that fact. But that's just kind of who I am. I started selling on eBay in 2005, and I've sold on eBay since 2005, but I prefer Amazon. It's just, to me, it's easier, and you know, it's not as much work as listing. I mean, people prefer different stuff. That's why people love reselling, because you can be so versatile and you can do this business in 30 different ways. Not everybody's the same, and not everybody's business is going to be the same. But he tried to call me out, and I just wanted to clear that up. I don't delete any comments usually unless they're really, really bad. So I just kind of wanted to say, hey, who calls someone out for selling more on Amazon than eBay, but not selling as much on eBay? I mean, it's just a different way of thinking. It's totally weird. So like I said, I have about 670 active listings on eBay. So what we're going to tackle, I'm going to finish 2 Amazon shipments, or 2 or 3 Amazon shipments tonight. And basically what I'm going to tackle is this death pile a little bit here. And then I have some out there in my hallway, and I'm going to tackle those. just because we're getting a new washer and dryer and the hallway has to be clear and I have crap stacked out there. So I'm going to start sorting through this stuff, and anything that sells below probably 15 bucks, I'm going to put in big box lots and take to an auction house. And the rest I'm going to list, or try to get a ton of it listed to kind of gain some more room. So I guess I'll fill you guys in on, guys and gals in on that, and see how far I get. I don't know. I might not get very far, but I'm going to take this week to do it. So I'm going to make some eBay videos and show you some really cool things and some really rare things. But as well as, I think that I'm going to kind of show you some processes and stuff that I do for eBay, because I am a good eBay seller when I want to list and sell on eBay, but Amazon's just so good for me. But, you know, I got some really rare stuff like this doll. It sells for some good money. I'll kind of explain what it is. You know, some books and stuff, and some DVDs and purses, some board games, stuff like that. And I'll kind of go through the process of what I do. You can send board games into Amazon used, but I don't sometimes. Sometimes I do. Just depends. But I'm going to show you some things about that, you know, in this week. Start more vlog style stuff here and there, and show you that those kind of things. So those are my big changes. My big changes are getting all this death pile listed and cleaned up, and really hammering eBay down too, while keeping Amazon really ranging up in sales.